You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. We're now going to be joined on the telephone. It's all part of our regular slot with Ideas Test, Swale and Medway, and letting you know what's happening at number 34. Firstly, thank you very much for talking to us. I was hoping you could introduce yourself to listeners, as I don't think we've spoke to you before.
No, we have met, but we've never spoken on there. My name's Kyra, and I'm the audience development assistant. So my job's basically to promote and do all the posters and try and get people in the door at number 34 in Sittingbourne.
So just in case our listeners haven't heard or have heard about it but not quite sure, I was hoping you could give a little sort of introduction into number 34 and Ideas Test, so, just a brief one, really.
Well, Ideas Test is a Arts Council England funded project. It's one of 21 throughout the country called Creative People and Places. And what we're trying to do is get people more involved in the arts, try things they've never tried before, lead more creative lives. And we work in Swale and Medway, but number 34 High Street Sittingbourne is our sort of home. It's our base. So we have a lot of events on there. Although we do stuff in Medway as well, in Favsham, we've done a few things.
So we normally look ahead about a month or so. So I was hoping you could let our listeners know what's happening over the next month.
Well, we've got 3 projects that are sort of starting this month. So the first 2 are for younger people. The first one's really exciting. It's called Disquiet, and it's a music project. And we're currently looking for 6 young musicians. You don't have to be a professional musician. You don't have to know how to read music. You've just got to have an enthusiasm for music and a love of it. You have to be between 16 to 19, and what we want is 3 people in Swale, so Sheerness is included in that, and 3 in Medway. And what we want to do is train these people up in what's called Just Play Music Leader training. It's used in schools, so it's a really good skill to have and really good to put onto your CV or your uni applications. And then you'll be let loose and you'll be able to teach 13 to 19-year-olds how to basically experiment with music, how to, just create music really in a very fun, loose way. So it's not structured. There's no lessons. You're not going to be teaching boring stuff. It's really, really cool. And then we've got Creative Job Club as well. So we know there's a lot of creative young people in Sittingbourne and who want to get into creative and digital industries like game design or graphic design or, social media marketing. But the hardest part of getting a job is actually experience. So that's why we set up Creative Job Club. It's a program where you'll not only get practical, work experience in industries like this, you'll also have 6 monthly group sessions. You'll have speakers talking about stuff that you'll need to know if you want a job in the creative industries. You'll have access to co-working space, and you'll also have one-to-one coaching helping you things like, how to do application forms, how to do your CV to make it stand out from the crowd. So it's a really, really great opportunity if you want to get into sort of, the creative digital industries, which is really hard to break into if you don't know how to get in. And that was thanks to the NatWest Skills and Opportunities Fund that we're running the Creative Job Club. And if you're interested in either of those projects, Disquiet or Creative Job Club, you can contact us at contact@ideastest.co.uk, and we'd love to hear from you. We've also, if you're in a mature person. We've got a great project starting for 55 plus people. It starts on Tuesday the 18th of April, and it's called Young at Heart. And what it is over the weeks, every Tuesday, every other Tuesday, there will be a club that you can join in. So we're starting off with a film club. It's in association with Swale Film Society. And we're starting with Grease. So a great musical. You can even sing along if you want to, and sort of harken back to the 70s. So a really great film there. We've also got a craft club. That will be in a couple of weeks after that. Not just boring sort of card making, sort of boring stuff. We're hoping to have some quite exciting making things to appeal to, gentlemen as well as ladies. We've also got Movement Club with an organisation Ideas Test have worked with before called Moving Memory Dance Theatre Company. Now, you don't have to be a great mover. It's just, expressing yourself creatively with your body rather than sort of maybe sitting down and drawing, get the body moving and interacting with people. And, that's going to be, I think, an amazing thing. And then we've got Culture Club, which doesn't involve Boy George, but does involve a lot of guest speakers talking about things local to Sittingbourne, but also really interesting things. So the first one is a historical talk about Sittingbourne's history. Then we've got coming up, we've got like, how, what can you see in the night sky? So we cover astronomy as well. Really, really amazing sort of activities there for older people, because a lot of older people get isolated and feel, there's nowhere to go and everything's a bit sort of boring. But, I mean, these are going to be very exciting.
And now here at the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on BRFM, we continue with the interview I did, updating you on what's happening at Ideas Test Swale and Medway and number 34 over the next month.
We always have an artist, and this month's artist is local to Sheppey, actually. Yeah. Her name's Laurie Harpham, and she's an amazing artist. She uses found objects natural to the environment and things she finds washed up on local beaches on the island. And she makes these really intricate, lovely sculptures that look like they could come alive. They're absolutely stunning. I'm a big fan of her work personally. She's going to be exhibiting sort of a retrospective of all the stuff she's made so far in her artistic career called Lost and Found, and that starts on April the 1st and runs throughout the month. And then on the last Saturday of her exhibition, the 29th of April, she's holding a Create a Fossil workshop. So if you're interested in archaeology or, even just making stuff, you can come in and make your own plaster fossil out of found materials or anything you can imagine. So that's really, I'm going to really be a big fan of that one, I think.
I was going to say, it's quite nice because, if you go and see her work, not only can you see it, but you can then go to a workshop and perhaps see how, how she works and have a go yourself. Yeah,
and Laurie is a lovely person. In fact, all the artists we've had so far while I've been working here have been absolutely amazing, and they really find it really interesting, because normally in an art gallery they're put up and the artist doesn't really have interaction with the audience. But in number 34, we've had people actually come in and talk to the artist, and they find it really invigorating in creatively, as well as, finding, maybe this is the direction I should be going because people are seeing something in my art that I've not seen. So, and the artists are really nice people, and it kind of makes people not so scared of art, because it can be a bit scary when you walk into an art gallery. But that's what we're trying to have at number 34 is like accessible art that can challenge you, but you can also sort of experience and not be afraid that you're going to look an idiot or anything. We're not in that kind of business. We want you to enjoy yourself. And then obviously, next month is Easter. So we're going to really over-egg the puns, I'm afraid. We've got Easter excitement. So every Tuesday and Thursday over the Easter holidays, there's going to be a different activity. So we're going to have things like unscrabbling words and making your own Easter Kent Gazette newspaper, to badge making, and that will culminate as well on Easter Saturday with traditional egg painting. But don't worry if you're clumsy, we'll be using fake eggs, not real eggs.
Right.
And you'll be able to, for a small fee, be able to take your eggs home and, use them as Easter presents if someone doesn't like chocolate, which, I don't know anyone offhand who doesn't. But if you want an alternative Easter gift, that's a really good thing. And, it's learning a bit about history of art, really, because it's a nice sort of crafty art thing to do, folk art. But also we've got Get Creative Week, which is a huge thing that happens across the country. What we're doing is we're doing a recruitment drive for local craft groups. So if you come down on the Saturday, the 8th of April, we'll have loads of craft groups that you can come in, talk to, maybe even join in a couple of activities and, maybe find something that you'll really enjoy, that then you can join the group and develop your art further and your craft sort of making skills further. And also on, this might be of interest to you, Daniel,
right.
We've got a workshop called Radio Noughts. So it's been led by a young woman called Anna Henley, who is amazingly talented. She's an award-winning radio writer. And what she's doing is she's basically running a workshop that's based on space. And young people between 9 and 13 will be able to come in and learn how radio dramas and podcast dramas are made and make their own. So it's all going to be about space exploration. So you'll be able to learn what, a producer does, Foley artists who make the live sound effects. It's going to be so exciting. It is a paid workshop, but it's a real bargain. For a whole day, it's only £5. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think the results might be broadcast on BRFM as well. Because it's going to be an actual sort of little mini radio drama that we're going to create. And I'm very, very excited for that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I should be interested to hear the results as well.
Yeah, well, you can always come down and join in if you want, because we might need some sort of mission control people. But I think, it's going to be quite a popular one, that. So if you want to book, you can visit our website, www.ideastest.co.uk. Follow the links to the What's On page, and you can find the Radio Noughts workshop and book your place.
Was there anything else you'd like to get over to the listeners?
Yes, just the website that I've mentioned, ideastest.co.uk. If there's anything you want to find out about what's going on in number 34, or indeed some of the stuff we've got in Medway, we've actually also got coming up a theatre club. So you'll be able to buy tickets at a reduced rate for local plays in Medway, and it's going to basically be like a book club, but for theatre, which is really exciting. And it's not going to be the run-of-the-mill plays. You'll be able to experience new plays that might be a bit avant-garde, but you'll be able to talk about them afterwards. And the price, I think the first ticket is going to cost about £6. You do have to make your own way there, but I think £6 for a theatre ticket with a drink afterwards is a really good price, and you'll be able to meet new people. And if you don't like the play, sometimes that's more interesting than if you actually do like it. You'll be able to talk about it afterwards and sort of say, well, I didn't like it because of this, and, and hopefully in the next month you'll come to a play and you'll love it. So it's a real good way of meeting new people, and if you're interested in drama and theatre, it's a really great way of sort of broadening your horizons when it comes to sort of performance pieces. And it's actually, the first play is called Bucket List, and it's on at the Brook Theatre, but for full details you'll need to go to our website, ideastest.co.uk.
Well, as always, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us for our monthly slot. It was good to speak to you for the first time on BRFM this time. It's always appreciated. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, Daniel.